welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a Destash haul and something else that I bought online as well. I'll show you. So the first thing I got was these dies from Sam the Scottish Crafter, and she only charged me £4 for these. I couldn't believe it because there's so many dies in there, so they'll be really useful, and Sam kindly gave me the magnetic sheet as well, so thank you very much, Sam. The next item that I bought was actually online. Oops, excuse me, this box is quite big. And I bought the Ink on 3 fade out ink. I have wanted this forever, and I saw, I think it was Lisa, is it Tillotson or Tilson? I'm not sure how you say her name, but anyway, she said that she'd bought this from Die for Dice for, and I went on and it was sold out and it came back in stock, so I just grabbed it really quickly, and this is all I ordered. So I will do a video on this and in the future. This is for the no line colouring, so that basically once you stamp it and you colour over it, it kind of disappears. And you can use this for watercolouring and alcohol ink because it's a hybrid and alcohol ink friendly. It tells you on the back actually. Yeah, and you can also use it on glass, wood, fabric, plastic, metal and clay as long as you heat set it. And it says works with alcohol markers, looks like a pigment but dries like a dye, which is great. So I'm really excited about that. The next thing I got was this package from Christine, and she sent me this cute little postcard, and she said thank you for taking part in the big Destash. Thank you so much for your card, Christine. It was really, really lovely. So the first thing I'm going to try and show you. I bought this stand. It has copper feet and this little whirly bit, and I put it together, and she only charged £1 for this. I couldn't believe it. So I'm going to have fun playing with that. I haven't decided if I'm going to hang jewellery that I make on it or stickers or something else, but I thought for £1 it was a cool thing to have in my stash, because I also do craft fairs, so I might use it at craft fairs to hang jewellery on, and I might do an upcycling project where I spray paint it because it's all different colours. I might just make it white or black so that it goes with either my craft room or my branding for the craft stall. Anyway, enough of that, let's get into the fun stuff. So I purchased some dies. So these are the number sets 0 to 9, and you get the first, second, third, you know, the little letters that go along with it. So I'm really happy with that, and she only charged me £1 for all of those. Again, it was a bargain. I purchased Valentine, My with To Be Love and Day, and again she only charged me £1 for all of those, which was a bargain. And I don't have a lot of Valentine stuff, so yeah, I was quite happy with that. I purchased the lowercase alphabet, and it's kind of this scripty font. It's really pretty, and I get the whole alphabet in there. And again, she only charged me £1 for that. I got some birthday words. There's a couple of sizes in there, and the happy words to go with it. I really wanted word dies, if you didn't guess. I got some anniversary words. I didn't have anything like this. I had one that I bought online from, I think it comes from China, from eBay, before I realised that they were copying things. But anyway, it was spelt wrong, or it just looked weird, so I'm really happy to have one that looks nice and in different sizes as well. Then I purchased the thanks and thank you, and I think it has friend in there as well. Thank you, this sausage and friend, and again it was only £1. I just can't believe the prices. Then I bought the uppercase alphabet, which is really nice. This actually looks quite similar to one that I've already got, now that I'm seeing it in real life. But I was planning to sell the other one, so I'm quite happy to have this. This one was £2. But I mean, originally that cost £14.50, so it's such good prices. This was only 50p. I bought this to make my own flowers to put onto cards and scrapbook pages. And for 50p, I was like, yep, I'd rather, I'd go for that. But the thing that I was trying to say, my words are all jumbled up in my head today, sorry. What I was trying to say is, you can buy dies like this online from like AliExpress or eBay, and you can get them for £1 maybe, but I would rather support somebody who is doing a Destash, because it helps them to get a little bit of money back for things that they're not using. It helps me to get something at a good price, and I also am not supporting people who are ripping off like brands, and I'd much rather that. Although I do know from Crafty Michelle that there are some AliExpress stores like Alina Cuttle that don't do copyright. But anyway, that's just why I've been supporting Destashes. And also, as somebody who likes to turn over their craft supplies and keep a fresh supply of stuff coming in and out, I really appreciate it when other people support my Destashes. So it's just something that I value. So whenever someone does a Destash, I do try to find something that I want. Then I bought this dove, and I've seen this before in the shops and I really wanted to buy it, but I didn't. And when I saw this for 50p, I thought, that's a bargain. I could use that on christening, weddings and Christmas. Possibly even Easter, because the dove is like the Holy Spirit in the Christian faith, so I could probably get quite a few church related cards out of that, so I thought that was quite versatile. I picked up this robin just because I've always been intrigued by this die and I wanted to try it out, to be honest, and if I don't end up using it, I'll probably give it away in friend mail or something, but it does seem cute. I also thought that with paper piecing, you could probably make it look like other birds and not just a robin, so potentially could be quite versatile. This one I was most excited about. I don't own anything from Indigo Blue, and I love Indigo Blue. So I was really excited to get this one. And I've wanted an ink splatter stamp set for literally ages. I love grungy stuff. I know I'm doing part of the vintage collab and I'm trying to stick to the pretty shabby chic, but my favourite is grunge. I love grunge. I don't know whether it's because growing up I was quite gothic-y and I was obsessed with Victorian era, so I loved all the laciness, but I loved the mixture of like the edgy rock kind of look with the Victorian lacy look, and yeah, that's where my jam is. Anyway, enough about that. I bought this envelope die. Again, it was something that I wanted to purchase before, but at full price it didn't seem worth it because I could cut it out myself. But for 50p, I thought I would buy it for the convenience of having it. I also purchased this doily die. I'm really excited about this. The reason why I went for this one is, oh, it's not a die, it's a stamp. I thought it was a die because it was Spellbinders. No, oh well, never mind. I was going to say I bought this die because I could die cut it and use it as a stencil, but I can't. But it doesn't matter. I can use this as a stamp. I've seen some where they just stamp this off to one side and put a sentiment and say, happy birthday or thank you or whatever, and it's really simple, so I might try that. You can also use it for cool embossed resist techniques, and it looks quite vintage, so I'm sure I'll still get loads of use out of that. And this was only £1.50, which is quite good for a stamp that size actually. But for some reason I did think it was a die. I obviously wasn't paying attention. This is a little fishy stamp set from Lavinia Stamps. I was actually hoping to get some more, but somebody else obviously got there before me. But I picked this because my brother is really into fish, and I thought I could make a few birthday cards and stuff out of this for him. Yeah, and it wasn't too expensive, it was only £1. As a general rule, I don't buy a lot of themed things because I only make 1 or 2 cards and then I want to get rid of it. But I thought for £1 and on supporting a Destash, it was worth it, because even if I just use it to make 1 card for my brother, that only cost me £1 for that card, if you know what I mean. So it's more cost effective. The other thing I bought were these tassels. This one's quite orangey, I thought they were more red. But it's fine, I'll still use them. I was thinking about making some bookmarks for the craft fairs that I'm going to be doing in October, hopefully. So I thought I could make some Christmas coloured, maybe a poinsettia bookmark or something like that anyway. So I just grabbed these because they look like they're really good quality and I could make a few. So I'll probably take them off the tags just so that they're a bit easier to store. But I do like the backing. I might repurpose those into the bookmarks themselves. The other thing that I purchased was this flower foam. I believe this is foam murin. I don't know how you say it, but it's not the same as the craft foam that you get. It's quite a lot thinner and more malleable, and people use it to make their own flowers, roses, etc. And I've always wanted to try it, but I didn't want to just make an order just for this because, one, it's more expensive when you buy it new and you have to pay for postage and stuff. But because Christine was offering these and I've always wanted to try it, I was like, great. So I get a few sheets in here, so it's enough for me to play with. I picked the basic colours, which is white and green, so I can make flowers and leaves. And you can actually colour this up with your inks. So I thought these were 2 really good basic colours to have, which is why I picked them. And they were £1 each, and I'm really happy to have got those. So that's everything that I bought from Christine's Destash for her friend. And as I said, I was really happy just to support another person's Destash. I know how much hard work it is to do such a big Destash, and I think she's done a great job for her friend. Her friend is very lucky to have someone willing to do that. I remember when my sister-in-law decided to go to California, she just up and went, and everything that she left behind I was helping her to sell, and it took me forever on eBay to sell everything. So it's definitely no mean feat, and I definitely know how much effort she's put in, having done so myself. What else do I want to share? I have been working in my art journal. Hopefully this video is not going to get too long. Anyway, there was all these scraps that I had in my box and some flowers that I'd already made, and I decided to make lollipop flowers out of the scraps of paper, and I put glossy accents in the middle and did this little X to make it look like a button. I didn't want to put an actual button on the page because I want the book to be able to close, and the more dimension I use as I go through the book, it's going to get really fat. So I wanted some dimension but not too much, so I stuck with flat layers of paper. I did lots of doodling. I felt very inspired by Juliet McNeil, because she's always using these beautiful bright vibrant colours and these really quirky shapes. And although this is not exactly the same as she would make, this is kind of like me, my inspired by Julia, even though it's not the same. But I just wanted to use up some washi tapes. I played with the sparkle pens that Julia gave me. I played with some stencils, a pen. I did some paper piecing on these leaves and then I drew over the top of them. I just played, and then these were some flowers that I'd made a long time ago that I just used to fill in the spaces, I suppose. This was a stamp that I got from Craft Stamper magazines a long time ago, and I just used glitter and glossy accents in the middle and cut them and layered them up to make them look different. There's the other side, and my little quote says, "Flowers move in the wind like dancers move to music," and I thought that was a really nice quote to use. So yeah, that was my playing. And then yesterday I started this one. It's not finished yet, but I'll show you it when it's done. And today I started this one again. It's not finished yet, but I thought I'd show you as I was coming on anyway. And that's pretty much, oh, actually no, I've got more to share. I had a little play with my jelly plate and I made some backgrounds. I made this one. This has got texture paste and a bit of a napkin on it. I made this one. It didn't quite print right, so I had lots of white space here and here, so I decided to make him an eye patch. I thought it was funny. This was just a clean up of my brayer. This one was the same skull stencil from Visible Image. Yeah, I think that's it, Visible Image. And I used a heart stencil and some distress inks over the top, and this pink is Dilution stencil. This is just paint on my gel press. Another one with paint on my gel press, and then I used structure paste, and then I coloured it with my gelatos, the flower. And here's another napkin one on top of a gel press background. I have got some more with clocks and stuff, but those are put away and I don't have them to hand, so I just thought I'd show you these ones anyway. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and if you see anybody doing a destash, please check them out, because we all need people to help us out when we're destashing, to keep our craft rooms tidy and to support each other. Thanks for watching. Bye! 50 awesome points to everybody who got this far in the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can find out when I release new videos. And there are a couple of videos here for your delectation if you so desire.